Hello everybody out there in the music vinyl community. This is Mike Comanche Soldier 777. I'm here to show you a What's Spinning video, vinyl edition of some recent albums I've listened to over the past week or two. Anyway, let's get right to it. So here we have Petra, their 1974 debut album, and this originally came out on Merle Records, but I do have the A&M Records version. And here's the back of it there. And the songs, a couple songs like on this one. Overall, it's a good album, decent album. But I do like Walking in the Light, Gonna Fly Away, and Storm Coming. Anyway, these are pretty good tunes. And if you like that Lynyrd Skynyrd, Eagles, sort of southern rock vibe, you'll like this album. I don't have Come and Join Us, but I do have their next one. Wash the Water Then was originally came out in 1979. And this is the first album that Greg Volt sang on all the tracks. One before this one, Come and Join Us, he sang on some of the tracks. And it's on the Star Song label. And here's the front. And here's the back. One second, get a hold of it here. There's the back of it there. There you have it. And the songs that I do like on this one is Say the Magic Words. And let's see. Morning Star and Magic Words. They're probably the two top tracks in this album. There you have it. Petra, Wash the Water Then, which came out in 1979. Now these next Petra albums, next few of them, tend to show the guitars in the artwork, which I think is pretty cool. So here we have their fourth album, which is Never Say Die, which came out in 1981. There's a back of their Star Song label, and here's the back part of the artwork. There you have it, which is quite good. And so yeah, I do like that guitar artwork there and the artwork there. And you spend like hours or several minutes staring at it. And the top tracks I like on this one is I'll pick two songs: Praise You Lord and Without Him We Can Do Nothing. They're pretty good tracks in this album. There you have it. Petra, Wash the Water Then, which came out in 1981. The next one is where Petra really gets into the hard rock stage. So you already have More Power to You, another awesome album from Petra. And of course, here's the Star Song label. And here is the back there. Kind of cool. And this is where Petra really gets into the science fiction with the spaceship guitars, which I think is really, really cool. I do love that. That's pretty awesome. Being a space science fiction fan myself, so I think it's really cool. It's probably one of my favorite artwork. It's almost like when you look at the most recent Striper albums artwork of the last four albums, or like the Iron Maiden albums with all that different details. This kind of same thing, because there's all kinds of little details. You can see small people down there, the big giant spaceship in the hangar there, which is right here where the end of the hangar is. So it's really cool. And the top tracks on this one, there's two. I'll pick two songs: Disciple, which is a 10th track, and Second Wind, which is a second track. These are really good songs. Here we have Petra, Now This War, which is another fantastic album. Now this has More Power to You, but it's really good. It's a really good album. Here we have the artwork there. Here we have the Star Song label, and here we have the back of it there. Of the artwork. One second now. Here you have the back of it there. It's kind of really cool there. And my top tracks on this one, I'll pick two songs, which is There's so many I can mention there. This got a lot of good songs. Let me just see now. Lift 'Em Up is a really good tune. And God Pleaser, Grave Robber, Not by Sight. Tons of good songs in this one. One I'd like to mention too, again, we're going to science fiction or spaceship guitars. And what I'm going to say with this one, remember when you watched the Superman movies, I think it was, where you see the credits going back and forth on the screen, and you got that exhaust coming from the credits. Well, it's kind of like that on the Not This World title track. We got the exhaust, or sort of the afterburn of the album title, Not This World, and kind of see it with the Petra label too. It's kind of cool. So there you have it. Petra, Not This World, which was committed in 1983. Next one is Beat the System, another great album. And this really came out in 1984. And here on the Star Song label, of course, there's the front of it there. And here's the back of it there. Let me get it there. 1 second. There you have it. And it's like, again, there's a lot of great tunes in this one. Now, a lot of people have this album had mixed reviews where they had a lot of the techno, new wave type of drums and production. Even though I must prefer the straightforward guitars, oriented rock or hard rock or metal, with the sort of keyboards adding an extra atmosphere to the music. This is a good album. There's a lot of good songs there. The highlights in this one is Computer Brains, which is good. It is Finished. I mean, Adonai is another great tune. I think my top track, my favorite one, probably had the 10th one, Adonai. And when Classic Petra got back together, they do an updated, beefier hard rock version of this song, Adonai. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So here you have it, Petra, Beat System, which came out in 1984. I don't have Captain Time and Space or Live album, which is one of my all-time favorite live albums. I do have that one on CD, cassette, and video. I'm working on getting that one on vinyl. So, like I said, I'm certainly working on doing that. Next one is Petra, Back to Street. Another good album. And here's on the Star Song label. This one's 1986, by the way. And here's the back of it there. Now, I find this album is front-loaded with 5 great songs on the first side, which is Shaking the House, Back to Street, You Are I Am, Shaking the House, King's Ransom, Whole World. The second side is good, but I must prefer the first side. However, I do like the song, or the power ballad, Fool's Gold. I think that's a really good, cool tune. From Petra. They're not really in standard tracks on the second side, but like I said, the front side is front loaded with a lot of good tunes on this album. Of course, the piano ballad, Thankful Heart, is pretty cool too. But like I said, Petra, Back to Street, which came out in 1986, and this is a point in time where Greg Volz had left Petra back in 85 or so, and they recruited new singer John Schlitch. And of course, they had a new production team, music producers, Dio and John Fonte, which we all know went on to form Pactum Records and produced a lot of great Christian hard rock and metal bands. There you have it, Petra, Back Street, in 1986. The next one I'm going to show is another great album. At this point in time, Petra's sound is getting a bit more heavier, more aggressive. So here's This Means War, be more aggressive in the next few albums. Here we have This Means War, which would have the spiritual warfare theme, which came out in 1987. And here you have the Star Song label. And here we have the back part there. And the favorite songs on this one is He Came, Saw, Conquered, and All the King's Horses. This is probably the 2 top songs on this album. And this song is pretty much front-loaded with great songs on side A. And side B's got some good songs as well. like You Are My Rock and All the King's Horses. They're probably the best songs on the second side. But like I say, overall, the only song I can't really get into in this album is Dead Reckoning. This one I can't really get into, but like I said, all the other songs are pretty good. Petra, This Means War, 1927. The last one I'm going to show is from a different band. It's also a great band. It's a Canadian band, which is a Daniel band, Run From the Darkness. Awesome album, 1984. I'm a huge Daniel band fan. I got all 5 of their albums on CD. It's only one having a record, but hopefully I'll rectify that in the near future. Run From Darkness, 1984. And here's the song titles there. Like I said, man, this is probably, to me, in my opinion, a near perfect album. I'll probably rank this about 9.5 out of 10, or 9 out of 10. Great album. I just can't pick 2 songs. Every song is good. Don't Give Up, Run From Darkness, Walk on Water, Never Gonna Die, 16, Let's Get Ready, Walls, and It's Over. They're probably my favorite songs in the album. Live Connection is a good song, not my favorite song in the album. It's a great song, I rank Live Connection more like a 7 out of 10. I rank the other songs probably 8 or 9 out of 10, if you put it that way. Overall, it's a great album. It's a near perfect album. Overall, I would probably rank this probably 9 out of 10. And this is on the Refuge label. There you have it. Like I said, folks, this is my spinning episode. And like I said, when you haven't heard these songs in a while, or the album as a whole, and you have a general idea in your mind how the song goes, and when you listen to the album on CD or especially on record, you kind of hear that nuances through the songs. Like, you pick up on little things that you probably have heard years ago or months ago, but after hearing it again, it reminds you of what the song is about, the structure of the song, like little keyboard parts or little guitar tones or parts, that kind of thing. Another thing like that too is that where I tend to play songs on shuffle in my car on my cell phone. I would rarely bring a CD to my car to listen to in my car because I prefer to keep my CDs at home, neatly in my cabinet, where tend to be taken care of and preserved. If you bring CDs back and forth to the car, it's wear and tear on the CDs, could drop your CD or damage them. So like I said, I usually listen to a CD or a record at home in my rec room, and I put my cell phone on shuffle in my car, listen to my car. And like I said, sometimes for me, listen to a whole album or a whole CD is a real treat because I get to hear the whole album as a whole and get a feel for the whole album after not hearing it in months or years or whatever. So anyway, that's tend to be my listening habits. Hey folks, just figured I'd show you a video about this, and like I said, I'll make sure another video in the future about what's spinning, and all the best. Have a great day. Bye now.